What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of The Tuesday Show, brought to you by Blue Light Media. My name's Mikhail, and this
is Tim.
And as always, is it always after 4 times? As always, we will be reviewing another natural product, consumer packaged goods. Tim, why don't you tell us a little bit about who you brought on today?
I brought on, as promised, a salty snack today for the Heartline assessment. Heartline assessment, right? That's what we're calling it. Louisville Vegan Jerky Co. Louisville Vegan Jerky Co.
Vegan jerky.
Yeah.
This is going to be a tough one to convince me on.
Well, we get to try it, and you get to be the judge. So Louisville Vegan Jerky started by Stanley Chase. Guy pretty much started out owning a food truck. Yeah, and then now he makes vegan jerky.
Nice. Did he serve the vegan jerky on the food truck?
You know, I don't know, but I mean.
All right. So should we try it?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, you go first.
I already had the maple bacon one, and it was really good.
It was really good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So tell us a little bit about why you were excited to bring this guy on.
Really consistent messaging. Typically what we look for on digital, on the digital space, but like really cool packaging for a jerky company, and they taste great. I say this about a lot of the brands that we bring on, but I mean, it just goes to show we only bring on brands that we actually like and that we've tried, and I mean, what do you think? If I didn't tell you it was vegan, would you know?
I wouldn't know that it's vegan. However, I wouldn't think it's beef jerky, but it's good. And it doesn't say beef jerky; it just says vegan jerky.
Yeah. Hashtag the future is fake. That's their thing.
The future is fake.
The future is fake.
Dark. I like it.
Yeah, it resonates a lot with Impossible Burger's messaging as well, where it's not, they're not out here trying to push a vegan objective here in any political way, but more so of offering a healthy alternative. Or let's not even say healthy at this point, just an alternative to better sourced foods.
Okay, cool. It's got a little bit of a kick. Nelson, if you could edit out the sweat that I have in the 2 seconds that I have, that'd be great. All right, so let's talk a little bit about who you would love to see this placed with, like in an influencer setting.
I would like to see maybe it would be so funny to see Dan Blazarian, like the most macho dude that you can think of on social media right now, who's probably eating
I think he would make it funny.
5,000 grams of protein a day.
Yeah.
And then he's coming out talking about vegan jerky. So that one would be cool. Any other athlete right now? I know there's a lot of vegan athletes out there. Maybe particularly in the NFL would be a good play. And then I don't know, third.
I mean, it's a really easy one, but the Badass Vegan would be good. I think,
for sure.
Because I don't, from the content that I've seen from the Badass Vegan, I'm not saying he is or isn't one way or another, but it doesn't push the animal rights thing as much as the health thing. And for something like this, this isn't pushing, in my opinion, the animal rights thing. It's it's an alternative to the meat, right? So I think that would probably be a great fit.
Yeah, and if you look on the back, I mean, it's still, gluten-free, non-GMO soy is what they use. It's mostly made of soy, so that's a big thing, especially for guys. Yeah, it's good stuff. Handmade, hand-packed.
Awesome. It was delicious, I'll admit. It's awesome. So let's move on to their Heartline assessment. Okay, so they have, from what I'm looking at over here, it looks like a pretty good-looking Instagram page, which is great. But the first thing that we check for, as always, is does the bio clearly state what the business is?
It does. I mean, it's in their name, too. So Louisville Vegan Chicken Company. Or Vegan Jerky Company.
Okay, cool.
Hashtag the future is fake. And then it has their link in bio to their website. So.
Okay, great. What about their Instagram stories highlights? Are they using those?
Yep. They're up. Pretty recent. I like it. User-generated content, which is pretty cool.
Actually, it doesn't look like they're using their stories highlights.
Oh, I thought we were talking about stories.
Yeah.
So highlights, they have none.
Okay. So right there, they're missing that. The Instagram stories highlights, that's something we love as a resource for people to check out, kind of the voice and how the brand lives. And then in addition to that, it's really nice to put out like where you can find this and, you know, different scenarios that it might be in. So Instagram stories, highlights, guys, we'd love to see that for you, the guys there. What about consistent content? Are they posting at least 5 times a week?
I want to say maybe 2 to 3 times a week on average. You know, so definitely can pump out a little bit more content.
Okay, cool. So there definitely could be a little bit more consistency with their with how much content they're putting out. What about using 20 to 30 unique hashtags per post?
Yep, for sure.
They're definitely doing that.
They're hitting like 29, 30. I went through and counted this time. And yeah, they're rotating them out, and they're actually pretty thoughtful and engaging hashtags.
Okay, cool. So ones that people would actually follow.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, are they tagging a location in their posts?
No, not in all
that
of
one
them.
looked
I mean,
like
this one did for sure. So
yeah, sometimes a good strategy, guys, if let's say you're taking an in-studio photo, is maybe tag one of the retailers that you're in. Like if you're in a Whole Foods or if you're in a Sprouts or something like that, just tag that, just to start like kind of subconsciously putting those locations in people's
even
minds.
In a hashtag, you know, just for location.
Yeah, that could work too. What about the engagement with their community? Are they doing a pretty good job there?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool. If they posted to Instagram stories, they have posted too in the last 24 hours, which is important.
Yep, the user-generated content, pretty cool.
Yeah, even though the impressions might be lower on Instagram stories, the engagement's much higher just because, you know, that's where people are hanging out. The use of polls, swiping up to make it really easy for comments, things like that. That's why we find that so important. What about consistent branded content?
They do.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It looks pretty nice. I mean, everything seems to have their logo in it, talks about their lifestyle a little bit, and I like that it's raw. It's not over-polished. Like, a jerky doesn't need to be over-polished, right?
It's not all studio flat lays and like that.
It's pretty tight. All right, cool. What about a healthy mix of product and lifestyle content?
I would say definitely they're doing very well there. User-generated content again, probably even some people that they know, you know, opening bags inside their cars and stuff like that, and then some studio photos. So it's a good mix.
Great. And then lastly, are they incorporating video into their main feed?
They are, I think, definitely as of late. So if you go down every nine posts or so, you'll see like the little video icon on there.
Okay, great. So just a quick recap. It looks like they did a great job of putting the information of their bio, or the information in their bio. They weren't using Instagram highlights, so that was a point that was docked. Consistent content, they were posting 3 times per week. We would like to actually see that more at 5 times per week. They are using 20 to 30 unique hashtags, which is great. They were tagging locations in some posts, but not all of them. So that was a point docked as well. They were engaging with their community in all of their comments, which is great. They did post to Instagram stories within the last 24 hours. They have great branded and consistent content, and they have a good mix of product and lifestyle content. And then lastly, they were incorporating some videos here. So what we actually have would be a 6 out of 8, which is not terrible. But of course, there's always room for improvement. I think even people scoring 10s on the assessment, there's a lot of room for improvement there, just because you can always be pumping out more content, right?
7 out of 10.
7?
Yes.
Thank you. A 7 out of 10 is the official Heartline assessment. Can you give us an idea of who you might be bringing on next week?
It's kind of up in the air. I got maybe 2 brands, but you guys will have to check in and check out the video. I
like that. As always, we really appreciate your time and attention. Check in next week as I learn how to count. And if you want your own copy of the Heartline assessment, just click the link in the first comment if you're on LinkedIn, and it'll take you directly to a page where you can download the Heartline assessment for your clients or for your business. But as always, remember, no matter what you do, put your heart into it, and we'll see you next week on The Tuesday Show.